Get ready for the countdown.
Approach and identify.
This is the Dirty South Network's Top 10 Countdown.
3.
With Adam Smith.
2.
Does he look like a bitch? No!
Listener discretion is advised.
1.
Greetings and welcome. Thank you so much for hitting play. This is the Top 10 Countdown, our special Mardi Gras edition. Now, I know most of you do not celebrate Mardi Gras, but it is a highly celebrated event here in the deep, dirty South, mainly the 4 Gulf Coast states in the U.S. However, some other places also do celebrate Mardi Gras, such as Rio de Janeiro, Port of Spain, Quebec City, and even some places in Mexico and South America. Now, it originated over 400 years ago. Some aspects of Mardi Gras originated from the medieval times, but it came to America from France and Europe, mainly as a Christian celebration before Lent. That day was known as Fat Tuesday, which in French is Mardi Gras. In that time, it was a day of feast and celebration before the 40 days of fasting, which coincides with Easter, and that's why the date of Mardi Gras floats each year. Since it came to the United States, it has grown into something, quite frankly, the Christians of the 16th century would definitely frown upon. But it evolved into a bigger celebration than I bet they could have ever imagined, and still, though, keeping with those Christian traditions. Coming up, we will break down Mardi Gras. I'll tell you when you can come and why you must come at least once in your life. We will also settle the 300-year debate on where Mardi Gras started in the U.S. Some say New Orleans, while some argue Mobile, Alabama. We will lay the story out for you and let you decide. Best of all, we will count down the top 10 Mardi Gras songs. These are some jazzy, bluesy, and 50 pop songs. Most of all, it's music that makes you want to go out to the street and dance, and maybe show your boobs. It's up to you, and depending on how much alcohol you've had. So let's get this party started right now with a group that has a few songs on this countdown you'll see. Coming in at number 10, it's The Meters, and They All Asked For You.
Hey, lava, crawfish and toothpick. They all ask for you. I went on down to the Audubon Zoo, and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. For who? Well, they even inquired about you. I went on down to the Audubon Zoo, and they all asked for you. The monkey's ass, the tiger's ass, and the elephant asked me too. Duck's ass, the eagle's ass, and the buzzard's ass. fish drippings, and a crawfish fishing, a little etouffee, bar wheelers and tomato base. Good. Join our hands together. I went on down to the deep blue sea, and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. Well, they even inquired about you. I went on down to the deep blue sea, and they all asked for you. The shark asked, the whale asked, and the barracuda asked me too. They all asked for you, and the all asked for you, and the everybody there wanna know where they all asked for you. They all asked for you, and the all asked for you, and everybody there wanna know where they all asked for you.
The Top 10 Countdown and the meters starting off our Mardi Gras countdown. Now, if you've never been to Mardi Gras and plan on coming, there are a few things you should know. Howcast is going to give you the basics.
How to understand the meaning of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is a midwinter revelry that has ancient origins. Here are some ways to make meaning of the madness. You will need a trip to Rome, a medieval cathedral, a feast, a trip to New Orleans, and a king cake. Step 1. Take a trip to Rome. The ancient Romans celebrated a raucous festival known as Lupercalia each year in mid-February. The festival was marked by cakes and the sacrifices of goats and a dog. Step 2. Visit a medieval cathedral while you are in Italy. Just as the early church found new interpretations for pagan rituals honoring the winter solstice and spring equinox, it transformed the Lupercalia into Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is tied to Easter, which falls on the first Sunday after the full moon following the spring equinox. Step 3. Enjoy a feast the day before Lent. In medieval Europe, Mardi Gras was a day of feasting. It was marked by the slaughter of a bull or ox, and became known as Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras in French. Step 4. Hop a flight to New Orleans. French settlers brought Mardi Gras to Louisiana in the late 17th century, and the holiday was deeply rooted in New Orleans culture by the 1830s. A secret society called the Mystic Crew of Comus staged the first large-scale Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans in 1857. Step 5. Enjoy a Mardi Gras king cake. These cakes are decorated in traditional Mardi Gras colors, purple, green, and gold. Purple represents justice, green represents faith, and gold represents power. Now you can have your cake and make sense of one of the best parties in the U.S. Did you know Kern Studios was established in 1947 to create floats for Mardi Gras and is now one of the largest float builders in the world?
Now, if you're going to hang out with the locals who grew up here during Mardi Gras, there are a few more things you must know to fit in. Here are the top 10 things you should know. Number 10, how to spell crew. It's K-R-E-W-E. Number 9, Carnival is a season, Mardi Gras is a day. Number 8, Mardi Gras colors are purple, green, and gold. Purple represents justice, green represents faith, and gold represents power. Number 7, the captain of the crew is more important than the king. Number 6, if you miss a doubloon thrown from a float, never reach down to pick it up. Always put your foot on it. If you go in with your hand, you're either too late or you'll get your finger stepped on. Trust me, I know. Number 5, if you bite into a plastic baby in a king cake, it's a good thing. It means good luck, and it also means you get to buy the next king cake. Number 4, any beads shorter than 2 feet are unacceptable unless they are made of glass. Number 3, the national press has no clue about Mardi Gras, so don't listen to them. Number 2, the vast majority of people in the French Quarter during Carnival are people from out of town. Finally, the number one thing you must know about Mardi Gras is you can always judge how bad hurricane season has been by riding down St. Charles Avenue in New Orleans or Government Street in Mobile in the late fall season to see how many Mardi Gras beads are still hanging in the trees. So keep those facts handy and you will fit right in with the natives next time you come to Mardi Gras. This next tune by the same group as our number 10 song, a group very popular in the Mardi Gras circuit and at parades. Here are the Meters with our number 9 Mardi Gras song, Hey Pocky Away.
With your top 10 countdown.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
On the Dirty South Network. Number 8.
My grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. You're talking about hey now, hey now, Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo Fino, anane. Giacomo Finane. Look at my king all dressed in red. Aiko, Aiko, ande. I bet you $5 he'll kill you dead. Shagamofinande, talking about hey now, Aiko one day. Shagamofino anande, Shagamofinande. My flag boy and your flag boy sitting by the fire. My flag boy to your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, Aiko one day. Shagamofino anande, Shagamofinande. See that guy all dressed in green, Aiko one day. He's not a man, he's a loving machine. Shagamofinande, talking about hey now, Aiko one day. Shagamofino anande, Shagamofinande. Talking about hey now, Aiko one day. Shagamofino anande, Shagamofinande.
It's the Dixie Cups in at number 8 with Aiko Aiko, which is a much-covered New Orleans song that tells of a parade collision between two tribes of Mardi Gras Indians and the traditional confrontation. The song, under the original title, Jacamo, was written in 1953 by James Sugarboy Crawford in New Orleans. The story tells of a spy boy, or a lookout for one band of Indians. He encounters the flag boy, or Gondon carrier, for another tribe. He then threatens to set the flag on fire. Crawford set phrases chanted by Mardi Gras Indians to music for the song. Crawford himself states that he has no idea what the words mean, and that he originally sang the phrase Choc-a-mo, but the title was misheard by record companies who misspelled it as Jock-a-mo. Jock-a-mo was the original version of the song Aiko Aiko, recorded by the Dixie Cups in 1965. Now, their version came along by accident. They were in a New York City studio for a recording session when they began an impromptu version of Aiko Aiko, accompanied by only drumsticks on studio ashtrays. Coming up, we will break down the history of Mardi Gras and when it came to the southern United States. Right now, though, Earl King is in at number 7 with Street Parade.
I can hear music somewhere out there, and I can hear a happy voice saying out in there. It makes me want to celebrate. I feel good inside, and I want to get out door. Yes, I do, in the open wide. A big time serenade. It must be a street parade, and I want a second line. Gonna have a good time, yeah.
got to be killed before it gets any bigger.
A thing that couldn't die.
They mutilate, they torture, they kill.
We are on the air.
You're listening to the Dirty South Network's Top 10 Countdown with Adam Smash.
Hey, yes, indeed. Oh, they're coming down the street. Mardi Gras time. Now I'm talking. Back. Hey, yes, indeed. Hey, yes, indeed. Oh, they're coming down the street. Mardi Gras time. Now I'm talking. Baka, the Zulu, Endymion. There come the Indians. Look at the Indians. See that Mardi Gras. Yes, I'm going to New Orleans. I want to see that Mardi Gras. When I get to New Orleans, I want to know what Carnival's all about. Got my ticket in my hand. Go to New Orleans. Yeah. Got my ticket in my hand. I wanna go to New Orleans. Hey! When I get down there, I wanna see that Zulu King. I'm gonna stand right there down on Rampart and do me. I'm gonna stay right there down on Rampart and do me. I'm gonna wait right there until I see that Zulu King. Let me hear you, baby. Got started, you know. I'm gonna stand right there until I see that Zulu Queen. Going down there, they're about 4 blocks down the street, man.
That is the famous New Orleans jazz brass band, the Olympia Brass Band. With Mardi Gras in New Orleans, the first Olympia Brass Band was active from the late 19th century to around World War I. The most famous member was Freddie Keppard. In 1958, saxophonist Harold Dijon, leader of the second unit of the Eureka Brass Band, split off to form the current Olympia and reviving the historic name. The band had a notable part in the 1973 James Bond movie, Live and Let Die, where they led a funeral march for a victim assassinated during the march. Trumpeter Alvin Alcorn plays the knife-wielding baby-faced killer. In addition to playing for parades and parties, the band also toured Europe on numerous occasions and toured Africa for the U.S. State Department. The band did a BBC radio broadcast for Queen Elizabeth's 25th wedding anniversary in 1972 while they were in London. And they also played for Pope John Paul II on his visit to New Orleans. This next song has no words, it's all music, and very famously known for Mardi Gras. I would say it's probably the song you most identify with Mardi Gras, and all you have to hear are the first 4 trumpet notes. Here is Stop Ink with Second Line.
Number 5. Here's Adam Smash.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I can't look at you. I mean, I can handle ugly, but this is like circus ugly.
With your Top 10 Countdown on the Dirty South Network.
Somebody'll tell you what's carnival for. Get your ticket in your hand if you wanna go to New Orleans. Get your ticket in your hand if you wanna go to New Orleans. You know when you get to New Orleans, somebody'll show you the Zulu King. You'll see the Zulu King down on St. Claude and Dumas. You know you see the Zulu King down on St. Claude and Dumas. And if you stay right there, I'm sure you'll see the Zulu Queen.
That is Professor Longhair and Go to the Mardi Gras in at number 4. Now, some of these are the same songs, but made famous by different artists and played during parades by both artists that are on this countdown. Okay, I told you earlier we were going to break Mardi Gras history down for you as it came to the U.S. and arriving in North America as a French Catholic tradition with the Lemoyne brothers. Pierre Lemoyne d'Iberville, who is now named after a city in South Mississippi, and Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne de Bienville, whose name you can also find up and down the Gulf Coast from Pensacola to New Orleans. Now, in the late 17th century, when King Louis XIV sent the brothers to defend France's claim on the territory of Louisiana, which at the time included what are now the U.S. states of Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. The expedition led by Iberville entered the mouth of the Mississippi River on the evening of March 2nd, 1699, which is known as Lundi Gras, the day before Fat Tuesday. It was a Monday, so check your calendars. The party proceeded upstream to a place on the west bank about 60 miles downriver from where New Orleans is today, and that's where they made camp. Now, this was on March 3rd, 1699, Mardi Gras Day, or Fat Tuesday. So, in honor of this holiday, Iberville named the spot Port du Mardi Gras, which in French is Mardi Gras Point. Now, Bienville went on to found the settlement of Mobile, Alabama, in 1702, and made it the first capital of the French Louisiana colony. In 1703, French settlers in Mobile established the first organized Mardi Gras celebration in what was to become the United States. The first informal mystic society, or crew, was formed in Mobile in 1711. the Boeuf Gras Society. By 1720, Biloxi had been made capital of Louisiana. The French Mardi Gras customs had accompanied the colonists who settled there. In 1723, the capital of Louisiana was moved to New Orleans, founded in 1718. Mobile's Cabellion de Racan Society was the first formally organized and mass mystic society in the U.S. to celebrate with a parade in 1830. The tradition in New Orleans expanded to the point that it became synonymous with the city in popular perception and embraced by residents of New Orleans beyond those of French or Catholic heritage. In the rural Arcadia area, many Cajuns celebrate with Courrier de Mardi Gras, a tradition that dates back to medieval celebrations in France. So although the guys that brought Mardi Gras to the U.S. landed south of New Orleans, the official Mardi Gras began in Mobile 20 years earlier than in New Orleans. Now, there is no doubt New Orleans played a huge role in making Mardi Gras what it is today, especially the music, as they are the home of jazz and blues. And it's also the home of our Top 10 Extra. Here is Fats Domino with Walking to New Orleans.
This time I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm gonna need to parachute when I get through walking these blues. When I get back to New Orleans, I've got my suitcase in my hand. Now ain't that a shame? I'm leaving here today. Yes, I'm going back home to stay. Yes, I'm walking to New Orleans. You used to be my honey, till you spent all my money. No use for you to cry. I see you by and by, 'cause I'm walking to New Orleans. I've got no time for talking. I've got to keep on walking. New Orleans is my home. That's the reason why I'm gone. Yes, I'm walking to New Orleans. I'm walking to New Orleans.
The Top 10 Countdown and our Top 10 Extra. Fats Domino taking that walk to New Orleans. Now, I told you earlier that Mobile is the official place Mardi Gras started in the United States. And just to give you a little bit more history on it, Edward Ladd, curator of the Mobile Carnival Museum, tells us a little more history about Mardi Gras in Mobile.
Mobile was founded by the French, and the French were Roman Catholics. And of course, the Catholicism came to this country with them, and they had all the religious festivals. Mardi Gras is based on the religious festival of Lent, Easter, is where they came from. And of course, they being very religious people, it started out very calmly, nothing to what we have here today, as a more of a religious festival or feast type thing. And then they had little processions and whatnot in Mobile. And that was in 1703. After the Civil War, everybody was kind of down, and Joe Cain was quite a character, evidently. He pulled a coal wagon through town with crazy prisoners on the wagon, beating tin cans and pie plates and everything else, to the chagrin of the Yankee occupiers of Mobile. And of course, like anything, you start it, and it takes off. It gets more exciting. And then they get 2 years later, they had the Order of Myths was founded, which is, they're still parading, but still an organization here. Then they just began to grow and grow and grow until there were a lot of them. Some of them come and some of them go. The mystic societies that put on the parades. Anybody that wants to get involved in it can get involved in Mardi Gras. And it's not just for the socially elite or the wealthy. It's everybody. And everybody enjoys it and has fun. Mobile is a wonderful, very open, fun city because everybody likes to have a good time. Everybody loves to party. I mean, you come see these floats and they're magnificent. They're works of art. They're beautiful. And people in all these costumes. And you think every parade has probably got at least 200 or 300. people dressed up and on a float, and on these floats, and it's magic. It's just magic. The coronation, where you see all these roads in here, and that's National Geographic compared it to the coronations of the kings and queens of Europe. I mean, it's very, very extravagant and very, very well done. It's born and bred right here, and we're proud of it.
Now, you have to experience Mardi Gras at least once in your life. It's almost over for this year, as Fat Tuesday is coming up this Tuesday, March 4th. But plan a trip next year. In Mobile, all the parades and balls and parties start around January 24th, and Fat Tuesday is February 17th, 2015. Another big day here is Joe Cain Sunday. That is the Sunday right before Fat Tuesday, and here in Mobile, it is just as big as Fat Tuesday. As a matter of fact, it's only celebrated in Mobile. I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. Right now, back to the countdown and kicking off our top 3. Here is Al Johnson. It's carnival time.
The green room is smoking and the flames are burning down. Throw my baby out the window and let those joints burn down. All because it's carnival time. Oh, it's carnival time. Oh, well, it's carnival time. Everybody's having fun. Playboy Street is rocking from one side to the other. The joints are jamming, packing, I'm about to smother. All because it's carnival time. Oh, it's carnival time. Oh, well, it's carnival time. Everybody's having fun. Right now it's carnival time. Oh, carnival time. Oh, well, it's carnival time. Everybody's having fun. Well, if you put the nickel, well, now I put a dime. Now we can get together now and drink us some wine. All because it's carnival time. Oh, carnival time. Oh, well, it's carnival time. Everybody's drinking wine.
You're listening to the Dirty South Network Top 10 Countdown. Top 10 Countdown.
Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Dirty South Network and follow us on Twitter at Dirty South Net, or shoot us an email to the Dirty South Network at gmail.com.
Number 2.
Mardi Gras Mambo. That is the only group to make it 3 times on our countdown this week. They are in at number 2 with that classic. I told you earlier a little about Joe Cain Day here in Mobile. To explain it fully, WALA Fox 10 in Mobile.
For some, Joe Cain Day is just as much of a tradition as Fat Tuesday. You know it's one of your favorite days to enjoy Mardi Gras festivities, but do you know the story behind Joe Cain Day? Well, the day was named after Joe Cain, born Joseph Stillwell Cain Jr. And if you love Mardi Gras, he is the one you need to thank because he is recognized as the man responsible for bringing Mardi Gras back to life in Mobile after the Civil War. You see, Mardi Gras celebrations started years before the war, but the war brought the good times to a screeching halt. It was killing Joe Cain seeing everyone in Mobile so down and out, so on Fat Tuesday in 1866, he dressed up as a mythical Chickasaw Indian chief, called himself Slackabamarinico, and paraded through the streets.
He found him some bits and pieces of his Confederacy uniform, a shirt, put Indian braids on it, got him a skirt. It's actually a plaid skirt, and put deer tails. And it was about 6 of his buddies got together and formed a little band called the Lost Cause Minstrel Band. And the news of the day said they were playing music as they wanted to. In other words, they weren't necessarily in tune. They weren't even necessarily playing the same song. And they paraded through town, and of course, they were the only ones.
And it turns out old Joe Cain did exactly what he set out to do. He raised everyone's spirits so much that the Mardi Gras tradition returned to the port city.
And after that year, more and more people started coming out, very impromptu, very spontaneous. You never knew who was going to show up, and it was just a whole different type of celebration. And of course, today they've kind of meshed together.
And that led to what Joe Cain Day is today. And for the past 25 years, Wayne Dean, a Mobile Mardi Gras historian, has been portraying the chief during the annual Joe Cain Day procession in Mobile.
I didn't choose him, he chose me. I was chosen for the role, and what we're trying to do in Joe Cain is to make it a day at least different from all other days at Mardi Gras. One that people can come, they can picnic in any vacant lot, park. They can, if they want to, dress in costumes. Even though they may not be in the procession, they feel like it's their day a little more than just coming and watching a parade.
Hence the name, the People's Parade. And old Joe Cain would be proud that it's still a loved Mardi Gras tradition that will continue to carry on.
Number 1.
This song I can guarantee you will recognize, mainly because you just heard it. But from the Meters, the Hawkettes put their own spin on it as it was originally released in 1955, then redone in the early 70s. Here is your number 1 Mardi Gras song, the Hawkettes, doing that Mardi Gras mambo. Why not? Let's do it again.
Down in New Orleans where the blues was born, it takes a cool cat to blow a horn. On the southern Rampart Street, the combos play with the mambo beat. The Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo. Down in New Orleans, in Good Town where the cats saw me, it's the Mardi Gras mambo with the beat. Shout and cheer for the Zulu King, and truck on down with the mambo swing. The Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo. Down in New It takes a cool cat to blow a horn. south in Rampart Street, the combo's there with a mambo beat. The Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, down in New Orleans. Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, 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 Mardi Gras mambo, mambo, mambo.
The Top 10 Countdown and the Hawkettes, Mardi Gras Mambo, from the only record they released. And that will do it for this week's countdown. Thank you so much for listening. Join us next time as we count down the 10 best female singers from the 20th century. Greats from Janis Joplin to Judy Garland. So it's a wild list, but a very good one. We will count those down as well as share some rare interviews from those great ladies. Thanks as always to Wikipedia and YouTube, and thank you about.com for this great list. Make sure you like us on Facebook /The Dirty South Network and follow us on Twitter at Dirty South Net. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to this week's Top 10 Countdown.
Right here
on the Dirty South Network.
It's the hottest station.
Here's a sample of what you can expect coming up next week. You'll also hear this hit.
If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man.
And you'll hear this hot hit.
Turn it up, y'all.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
So check us out next weekend as we count down the Top 10 on the Dirty South Network.
Woo! I gotta go. I gotta go real bad. Can somebody let me in? Can you let me in there? Is it my turn? Ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. No matter what you pay, no matter what you say, ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Can't be till you get home on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Can't be till you get home on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Even if you stay 10,000 miles away, can't be till you get home on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. You can cough and you can wheeze, you can burp and you can sneeze. Wipe your nose right on your sleeve, anything's okay. Can you be on Mardi Gras Day? No way. Your mom and them ain't there when you get home. They ain't home. You forgot your keys and you're all alone. All alone. Right there in their front yard, y'all. There in front of Garden Hall. The big dog's home and churning up some bones. Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. You can cough and you can wheeze, you can burp and you can sneeze. Wipe your nose right on your sleeve, anything's okay. Can you be on Mardi Gras Day? No way. Can't be in a taxi, that ain't nice. That ain't nice. Well, maybe just this once, no more than twice. More than twice. But if you leave a stain, you don't have to be ashamed. How you think them yellow cabs, they got that name? Only rich folks get to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Only rich folks get to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. They're up there on them balconies, they be all over you and me. Rich folks get to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. I said there ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. Put yourself at ease, go and find some trees. Ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day. Mardi Gras Day. nigga. Please, sweat, scrap, sniffle, please. Hold on to your BBDs, 'cause there ain't no place to be on Mardi Gras Day.
Mardi Gras Day! No way. You're listening to the Dirty South Network's Top 10 Countdown.
Hi.
Listen to the music, relax, and have fun.
Hi, this is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Madonna.
Hi, we're the Sugar Babes.
Every weekend, it's a different The Top 10 Countdown.
Hey, I'm Mariah Carey.
Hi, I'm Robbie Williams. With different hits from yesterday.
Hi, this is Paul McCartney.
Hey, this is Kylie.
Hi, this is Simon Cowell.
To today's hottest hits.
Hey, it's Katy Perry.
Hi, we're Take That.
In all genres.
Yo, this is Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses.
Hi, this is Madonna.
Hey, this is John Bon Jovi. Hi, this is Joe Elliott from Def Leppard.
Hello, kiddies. This is Alice Cooper.
Hi, rockers. This is Billy Idol.
Hey, this is Meatloaf.
Hey, this is Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
What's up? This is Pink.
On the Dirty South Network.